everybody says, you guys play such a tough schedule, and we need home games and that. But we want to see good home teams. We want to see good teams in here. We want to see good mid-majors instead of playing all those power conferences. You know, we want to see good mid-majors. So I bring some of the best mid-majors in here, and nobody shows up. So I don't give a crap anymore. We'll play whoever we want to play. I don't give a crap. We have 1,500 people to see one of the best mid-major teams in the country on a holiday. So I'm very upset about all that kind of stuff. And, you know, I'm really pleased with my team. I think they played extremely hard. They gave a great effort. We're not ready to beat a team like that yet. We proved that again tonight. In all the situations that came down, and when it's winning time, we didn't get it done. And it's something we can fix because it wasn't talent. And so I feel very pleased about this tournament. We put some really good teams. We lost some heartbreakers, but through that, that's going to make us better. And that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to be as good as we can be by the time the league starts. So I'm extremely excited.
All right, guys, open up questions to Max.
Max, it seemed like you started a little slow there and then started heating up, and you got a lot of shots under your belt today. What was it like for you in this type of role for this game?
Taking a lot of shots like that against the zone defense like that they played is something to be expected, and anytime I step out on the court, I'm very aggressive looking for my shot, looking to put points on the board for our team. And it wasn't anything out of the ordinary for me. It's just the role that I play for this team, and I felt like shooting the ball was the thing that could give us the best chance to win, so that's what I wanted to do.
Max, your game against Eastern and then tonight against Georgia State, you know, two primarily zone basketball teams. Do you get that feeling when you get in the gym, when you know you're going to go against the zone defense like that? You say, all right, tonight I'm going to get some things done.
Definitely, that's something that's universal amongst all levels of basketball. You know, zone defense primarily takes away shots around the basket, and there's going to be a lot of open outside shots. So when there's a zone defense expected to be played, my eyes light up. I'm ready to fire the ball up there, and that's what happened tonight. And that's not really what I'm focused on, though. The most important thing is winning. So the shots, whether I shoot as many shots as I shot tonight or whether I shoot no shots, the most important thing for me is winning.
Max, you've played against, you know, the best guys in the country now. How do you rate RJ and some of those guys you faced tonight? They were shooting the lights out too.
Those Harrow and Hunter, they're right up there, you know, with some of the best guards in the country. I'm sure we've played some real talented teams so far, and the shots they were making were very impressive. But the most important thing is just contesting those shots and just keep playing regardless of whether they go in or not.
You guys were getting what you wanted from the offensive glass with the zone that they were playing. Did that build the confidence getting the ball back and, you know, collecting those misses?
When there's a zone, there's going to be a lot of long shots taken. When there's a long shot taken, there's going to be a long rebound. So, and also in a zone situation, it's tougher to box guys out because you're not assigned to a particular man. So offensive rebounds are something that we emphasize, and we really want to pound the glass regardless of how the defense is playing. So just getting extra opportunities just to score is something that's advantageous, and I'm not sure the exact stats, but I think we took advantage of that tonight on the offensive boards.
Coming to Oakland, what does this mean to you, getting a chance to play some of these teams? You know, regardless of how many fans are in attendance, but getting a chance to match up against these guys?
Coming to Oakland, year in and year out, Oakland plays one of the best schedules in the country, and that's definitely something that excited me. But regardless of who we're playing, I want to win those games, so it doesn't really matter if we win, like if who we're playing against. I just want to win.
When you get your shot going and then it starts to fall again, what kind of adjustments are you trying to make in game to reassert yourself as the threat?
Can you repeat that?
I guess just if shots shots aren't falling for you, what will you do to adjust?
There's no adjustments. I just keep being aggressive, keep shooting the ball, and have a short-term memory as if I miss my last few shots or if I've made my last few shots, I'm approaching the next shot with a clean mindset, and I'm just shooting the ball free.
Any other questions? All right, Max, thank you. And now we'll open up the questions to Coach Kampe.
Coach, can you talk about the offensive rebound and the offense tonight? Looks like you guys didn't have a problem getting
Well,
going
you know, we've played against Ron since we've been a Division I basketball team, and we've had epic battles with them. You know, he didn't have his son when he was at IUPUI, and so I think we know how to attack that zone. I think we know how to, you know, I mean, I can remember Brandon Cassisi getting 28 against it, and Kangas, and Buddenborg, and Ruzicki. I mean, we've played against it. We know, I think, how to get open shots. I mean, a perfect example was the first play of the second half. You know, we came out, we ran a play, we got Max a shot, he made it, and it was uncontested. We know if we place people in certain spots and we do certain things that we'll have great chances to get offensive rebounds, which we did. So the problem wasn't that, the problem was getting stops. And what happened was, I thought we defended very well. The first two possessions, I thought we were, I mean, a lot of minutes the last few nights by a lot of players. And we were a little lethargic, and we just, I guess they didn't believe me how good Hunter was. And he just made it 2 steps, caught the ball and shot, and Tommy wasn't on him. Then they came down, we threw it away or something, they came down, and Hunter got the ball in the corner, and it's 6-0 in 20 seconds. And that woke us up. And I thought we guarded until there was 3 minutes to go in the half. And what happened was we lack the mental toughness. We lack that winning ability right now. And we're playing our heart out, and Hunter is making tough shots, and Harrell is making tough shots, and they're shooting 70%, and we have a hand in the face, and they're not getting layups. All right? And we come out of a timeout with about 3 minutes to go in the half, and they've got 4 seconds on the shot clock. And they get a layup. And we just wilted those last 3 minutes of the half. We just lost our focus and lost our toughness, and 33 on their team then got like 3 straight layups. We gave up like 4 layups to end the half, and it went from 38-33 or something like that to a 9-point, you know. They scored 11 points in the last 3 minutes. And those 4 layups made them from 60% to like 68% or something like that. So that 3 minute span was really hurtful, and it was our fault. And then in the second half, we battle, fight, hang around. We get it to 76-70, and we got the basketball, and I called the timeout. And I usually don't do that, but I knew this was an important moment. And, or there was a timeout, maybe I didn't call, I can't. But all I remember is we throw it into one of our seniors. And this kid has played, Dante Weems played his heart out. He chased Hunter the whole night. And he caught the pass, and he just turned around, and somebody came and took it from him. And we just don't have this wherewithal of down and distance. What's going on? The game's on the line. People are going to play hard. They're going to gamble. And we go do this, and they take it from us. They go down there. They use the whole shot clock. And we guard really well for 31 seconds, and then 33 gets the ball, who's a non-shooter. And the guy guarding him is off him, and he puts his head down and drives to the basket, shoots a layup, and nobody helps. We just collapsed on team defense. And then we go down and we turn it over again. And so that's pretty much the game, okay? That's not talent. Those 3 plays are not talent. It's not, oh man, we're just not good enough. We gotta fix that. We gotta get tougher. We gotta understand down and distance. We gotta understand how to win. And we don't know that. And at Oakland, we used to really know how to do that. And in the last 2 years, we've lost it. We've lost a lot of games the last 2 years, and many of them. How many games did we play here last year where it came down to the last possession, and we were 50-50 in it maybe? And on the road, we were not 50-50. We might have won the game at Detroit, but nothing else, okay? So this has got to change, and if it changes, we're going to be really good. If it doesn't change, we're going to be a lot of frustrated nights, and it's just plays. I'll give you another example. We're battling and battling and battling, and Harold goes to the free throw line and misses a free throw at a critical time, and Corey Petros, the 4-year starter, one of the best rebounders in college basketball, goes up and gets it, comes down with it, and their guy comes from behind and takes from him. Now he knows at that time I got to go get it, chin it, get it to K, and let's go. But we relaxed. That's a non-winning play. It's a play that loses. And thank God we're playing teams like this so that we can learn that. Because if we were playing a schedule where we're 20-0 right now, or 7-0 or whatever, and winning by 20 points and beating some of the schools that some teams play, we wouldn't learn that. And then when Valpo comes here, we would lose to them because we don't know how to win. And so this is where we're at. We gotta make those plays. It has nothing to do with talent.
How do you instill the values that you want as a coach?
Well, screaming and yelling and that, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. There's anger, and then, I mean, it's, you know, there's a gambit of emotions when you teach. And every kid isn't taught the same way, and you can't be the same person every time. And right now, I'm talking about two 4-year players that made those plays. And it's the culture that we can't win. And that has to change. And I can't scream and yell at those guys. They've been screaming and yelled at for years, and it's still happening. So I've got to find a better way. And we're working on it.
Coach, what about that? I mean, it's a process. Is it frustrating for you when you see it? Because there's glimpses of it. I mean, you see it.
I was really frustrated with that series of play, because it was defensively, we're fighting to become a good defensive team. We started a bad defensive team, but it's not talent. It's mentality, it's toughness. And we had 3 straight halves coming into this game where we had held the team under 30 points, 3 straight halves, and under a point per possession. So there were more than 30 possessions in those 3 halves. That's great defense. And we were making strides. Now, we come out and play a team that's hot like this, okay. But we defended until those 2 breakdowns. And then we mentally go away. And we can't, we can't stand and watch a guy drive down the thing. Now, some of it is too many minutes. And now with Nick back, that's going to change. And when Colin's healthy, or legally able to play, that's going to change. We're going to be able to, I got K some, 2 rests tonight. I'm going to be able to get him now down to 35 minutes. It was hard to give Nick minutes because he hadn't even practiced. He's in a boot, comes out of a boot, was cleared to play. We, at shoot-around today, we played some 2-on-2, he could play. So he was cleared to have a full practice. So I thought, well, if he can practice, he can play. Let's play him a couple minutes. Goes into the game, in there for 2 seconds and fires up a shot. That's his mentality. That's why I love the kid, man. He's a scorer. He is a scorer. And here's a kid that hadn't shot a basketball in 8 weeks, and he gets in there and fires it. So, we'll get him in. He's going to get a lot of minutes, and we'll be able to rest some people, and maybe we'll be better defensively for a long periods of time when we can rest people.
Speaking of Nick, too, he seems to have a swagger about it. I mean, you mentioned he came in firing. I mean, just the way he walks, the way he carries himself, he has a swag. The kids call it swag, Coach.
He played in a pickup game, and in the pickup game, they were going at game point, and he was playing with Brandon Knight. And he looked at Brandon Knight and passed fake to him and fired the shot and went in, they won the game. Now, who turns Brandon, the pro, down? and takes a shot himself. I love that kid, you know, so.
Is he on a minute count now? If so, what's it like?
Well, I gotta talk to Tom Ford, we gotta see how he feels tomorrow. We're gonna give him a real hard practice on Friday. We'll play him a few minutes Saturday, and then next Wednesday, I plan on playing him a lot next Wednesday.
3-4 weeks down the road, how much of the offensive work, you know, how much of it do you see him picking up in terms of the slack offensively? Or how much is he going to factor in the shot?
I think Nick Daniels will have he'll be a leading scorer. I mean, one of the things I said at the opening press conference, the opening back in October, was we're going to have a lot of different leading scorers, and I think a lot of people wrote that Kampe says, you know, we won't have. And so far, we've played, 6 games? We're 1-5? And we've had 4 different guys lead us in scoring. And Petros twice, Hooper twice, the 2 zone games. And then Kay once and Tommy once. So 4 different guys have led us in scoring. Nick will have nights where he leads us in scoring. I firmly believe that. Now, he's never played, so who knows? But he's got that scorer's mentality. I love the kid. I've thought all along, you know, last year, when he went down the first time, he was actually ahead of Kay. I mean, you know, in practice, he had a better summer than Kay had. Now, he's a scorer and Kay's a point guard, but if you know what I'm saying? So, you know how good Kay's become. So I think Nick Daniels has that in him. We got to teach him, and it's got to come out of him, and he hasn't played in a couple of years. I mean, broke a foot last year and couldn't play, broke a foot this year. So we'll see what happens. But the potential, I think, is there. I really like him offensively. And he plays defense. He plays hard. He's athletic, quick.
Going back to what you said at the beginning, I mean, you say, why schedule these games? I mean, is there any seriousness in that in terms of...
Yeah, I'm very serious. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? You got Georgia State in here, and we got 1,500 people on the night before Thanksgiving? What do they want, you know? I mean, it's not like I can get Tennessee to come in here, and then we beat Tennessee. Now, those teams aren't going to come back. But Georgia State's as good as those teams. There's pros out on that floor playing, you know? And we get a crowd like that. I mean, it really upsets me. I've been in this community for 31 years, and we've done a lot of really good things here, and this is great basketball. That was a great college basketball. That wasn't a good game. That was a great college basketball game. Dunks, shots, Hunter. I mean, a couple of the plays he made were, I mean, those were pro plays. And there's 1,500 people here. It costs $7 or $9 to get in. Are you kidding me? It's crap. That's crap. It's very upsetting to me. Like I said, I've been in this community for 31 years, and I'm really upset about it.
More questions, guys?
Throughout the game, you seem to be talking to Femi a lot on the sideline. What's the deal there?
Femi's got no clue what's going on. He's got no clue, and he's just a bucket of talent. And he's deer in the headlights, and, you know, maybe if we were playing a crappy schedule, he would have benefited from that. I mean, remember him in the exhibition game against lower, you know, nowhere near his town. He could just be an athlete and play. Out here, he's got to learn how to play too, and he's just lost. He's just lost. But you know who else was lost at that stage of his career was Keith Benson. He reminds me of Benson so much. You know, we used to, okay, Keith, you've got to rebound now. Now you've got to make an outlet pass. Now from there, you've got to sprint down the floor. Now from there, you've got to post, and it was a process. Well, especially at the defensive end, Femi is in getting him into the right spot. I mean, a lot of the layups that we give up, he's in that mix because he's processing instead of playing. But he's a beast. I mean, he's going to be. I mean, we should have if we could have redshirted him, you know, but because of the injuries and all that, we couldn't. And we can. He's playing, and now we got to speed up his maturation process. So if you see me on him a lot, that's why. I really focus on him because I think that he's going to be something special, and we got to get him there because we need him now. We need him this year.
Any other questions, guys?
All right, guys. Thanks.
Thanks so much. Appreciate it.
Have a great Thanksgiving.